I would literally have cookies on it. I would lock myself in the bathroom and I would eat. Sometimes I would get chicken and I would eat in the bathroom and lock myself in there so you wouldn't see Dominic. And I'd be eating. I'm so ashamed, but I had to let it out today. Hey guys, it's Naka and Dominic.
What's going on? You know what time it is.
So
But
today,
you don't, do you?
yeah, they do.
They do. Okay.
They do.
Okay.
Anyways, guys, so I wasn't planning on doing this video, but a lot of you guys requested for me to kind of like do a video on what I did to lose weight or the steps that I took. So without further ado, let's go.
Top 3 steps and a bonus at the end of what you say.
Go.
Of what changed, like healthy things that changed, like about her health.
Along the way.
Along the way. Is that the way you say it? Things that change about your health?
Along the way.
Along the way.
Yes.
Healthy changes that happened.
Along the way.
Along the way.
Yes.
Okay. Let's go!
Jinx. Okay, so the first thing that I knew that I needed to change, that at the time, it was tears, was change my diet. Guys, my diet was very, very bad, and I was very in denial about it. I was like, I don't even eat that bad. I mean, not even. But yeah. I remember Dominic suggested it, because at first I was like, oh yeah, I can just eat clean the whole week. I don't need a cheat day. But Dominic was like, no, it's very important, especially since you have a sweet tooth, to have a cheat day, because you're going to go crazy. I couldn't even last for a week, and I was going crazy. Dominic, sometimes I would eat the cookies and I would lock myself in the bathroom. Dominic.
What do you mean?
I would literally have cookies, Dominic. I would lock myself in the bathroom and I would eat. Sometimes I would get chicken and I would eat in the bathroom and lock myself in there so you wouldn't see, Dominic. And I'd be eating. I'm so ashamed, but I had to let it out today. I was eating.
It's all coming out today, guys. It's all coming out. But you see, like, at the end of the day, when you do things like that, you're not cheating anyone around but yourself, you know? Because the only person it was affecting was you.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
And when you go on the scale, when you weigh yourself, it don't lie.
Yeah. So, and also one thing, it's weird, but I didn't eat a lot of chicken and like red meat.
Before?
I don't know. Like, I ate a lot of fries and stuff like that, but
carbs.
Yeah, and carbs. But one thing, Dominic, because I remember Dominic was like, you need to eat more red meat, and I was like, I don't.
Protein.
Yeah, like protein and stuff like that, and I was like, I don't really eat meat that much, but yeah, now,
Now you eat a lot of meat.
Yeah, a lot more.
A lot more meat.
Yeah. Also, I don't drink juice anymore. I cut down on artificial juices. Whenever I want juice, we have a juicer. We bought a juicer. I was like, you know what? I love juice, let's be real. I really, really love juice. I like sweet stuff. So me and Dominic talked about it and we're like, you know what? Let's do it the natural way. So we bought a juicer, and whenever I want to drink juice, we go to the store, we buy a pineapple, like oranges, and I have a small glass of juice and I'm good, and then I drink water. So
and then it sweets the cravings.
It does, and you don't need a lot.
There's the cravings. That's what happens. It's hard to cut out everything from the start because you're just gonna go crazy, right? So you always go in moderation. So you cut, small things. Like, it's only at the beginning for Naka was like only juice. Like, just take that out of the equation.
It was hard to cut.
So like, imagine how hard it is. Imagine if you cut everything out.
Yeah.
It's like no one can, not a lot of people can do it, right?
We didn't do it like cut juice right away. We did. I would have.
You taper it down.
Yeah, taper it down until, let's say, I got to a point where I only drank orange juice, or if I wanted, I used to like, I don't know if they have that where you live, but fruité. It's really sugary.
Fruitopia
or like Fruitopia. So then we would find like Great Value brand of that, or like something like less sugary.
With the sugar, you look in the back, less sugar.
It was like baby steps. Don't just be like, I'm not gonna drink juice anymore. You're gonna die.
You don't realize it, but like some people, I mean, you were drinking almost like half a thing of juice like per day. So like, if you cut all that out, it might be hard, right? So then it can go from like 1 glass a day. Then it's like 3 glasses a week, and then it's like 1 glass a week, and then you cut it out. And then sometimes you try to introduce it back, but if you can't handle it, get it out of your house.
Yeah.
Get it out.
That's why we got a juicer, because it's just like, you know, I love juice. I've always loved juice ever since I was little. We just got it though. Yeah, and then we got a juicer, and oh my god, pineapple juice is my favorite juice. It's so nice and sweet. It has everything that I want. The sweetness, the sugar, but...
About your trick.
What trick?
With the lemonade.
Oh yeah! Oh my god!
So
okay.
Juice is one thing with juice that's bad when you're trying to lose weight is the calories, right?
Yeah.
But then Naka had a good trick.
But guys, I don't know how we came up with that. So if ever you like juice and you like lemonade, my favorite type of juice is lemonade. So what I would do is, you know those little squirters? They have 0 calories in there. And I would buy lemons. So I would just, you know, like squeeze out the juice from the lemon, put it in water, and then put like a fruit flavor of those fruit squirter thingies, and I would squirt it in my water, mix it. Oh my god, so good, but so unhealthy. You know, I don't drink that anymore, but at the time I needed that, and it helped me. That's what helped me be able to not be addicted to juice anymore, and now I can just drink fruits. So that really helped me. So if you want an alternative, those little squirt things, they're really good, but try putting like lemon or lime in it. Makes a world of a difference. Or like fruits in your water with it. Ooh, so good.
I use amino acids like BCAAs.
Yeah.
It has no calories.
I didn't really like the BCAA.
It depends on the flavor, but like it's just like the no calorie option, right? So like those things have no calories. If you really need something like pop or something, just go diet. Like it's not the best for you, but it's like the lesser of both evils, right? The lower calories is gonna get you to your goal faster. And there's other things that it helps along the way, right?
Exactly. And then another thing is I loved ice cream, and I still do, you know, I still really do. But the thing is, like, I couldn't control myself, you know. I tell Dominic, I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna have one. I'd end up having like 5 scoops. And Dominic, I would take ice cream and I would hide in the bathroom and I would eat it.
See, this is why I wouldn't stock ice cream in the house. Like, if you can't handle the temptation, take it out of the house.
Yeah.
Take it out.
So that's another thing. And then Dominic would introduce me. He's like, just have Greek yogurt. And at first, he was just like, okay, I tried plain Greek yogurt. It was disgusting. And then I tried, what flavor was it?
It was the banana one.
It was banana. And then I was like, that's kind of good. And then I tried the strawberry one. And I was like, oh my God, this is so good. And then the vanilla one. And I was like, wow, this is really good. And then, so whenever I feel like having like the little bit of ice cream, I usually tend to go for vanilla and strawberry Greek yogurt, and then I mix in fruits and then mix it, and sometimes I put it in the freezer so it has that, you know, that ice cream flavor, and then there you go. Sometimes you have to trick your mind. So
and it's so much better than ice cream.
Yeah,
right?
it's so much better, and it tastes really, really good. But
it fills you up.
And today, guys, we went to Dominic's parents' house, and they had a cake. Obviously, it wasn't like unhealthy cake, it was a healthy cake, but you know, I wasn't craving it. I was just like, oh no, it's okay, I'm not gonna have any. Let me tell you, the old me, I would have ate the whole thing. I'd be like, I'll eat mine and Dominic, but I haven't had sweets. It's been a month since I had like a cake or anything.
Like sugar is a drug, right? Like your body gets physically addicted, right? So if you wean it down and you do less, you're gonna crave less too.
Exactly. For me, obviously, ice cream, now I can control myself. If someone's like, do you want ice cream? If I feel like it, I'll be like, yeah, just 1 scoop, and I can stop there. But before, I didn't have that discipline, and now I do. Yeah, so I worked really, really hard, but I took trial and error steps, like...
You take breaks too, you do baby steps, you know, as long as you don't give up, you're winning.
Yeah, and then another thing that I was addicted to was chips. I loved chips. So for chips, Dominic introduced me to this. There's 2 that Dominic introduced me to. There's the rice cakes, and those are really good, but I ate too many and I just couldn't do it anymore. And then the veggie chips. Those veggie chips, they were good. And the thing with those, you get tired of it. So once I got tired of the veggie chips, I didn't want chips anymore. So that's how I got over my chips cravings. And then
chip addiction. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
And then this weekend, my brothers came over, and I had cheese, and then I had chips, and I noticed I would be munching on the cheese and the chips. So you know what? I packed it up. I gave it to them. I was like, "Here, take
Temptation,
it.
get it out."
Yeah, get it out, cause it's the little munching that you don't realize.
It adds up.
And then all of a sudden, the whole pack of cheese is gone. So I gave it to my brothers. I was like, "Here, go make some nachos at home or whatever you want. Eat some chips." Honestly, when the chips were here, I could control myself. It wasn't like before I'd be eating the whole bag, in a corner. Yeah, chips. Like I just ate like one or two here and there, and I'm proud of myself. I made it. And I didn't even eat a cookie. We got cookies too.
Cookies, no cookies.
And I didn't even, my mind wasn't even on cookies. I feel like before I used to be obsessed with food, you guys, like Dominic. We would plan vacations.
I know.
We were planning vacation. I'd be Googling what kind of food do they have.
Yeah.
And I'd be looking at the food.
TikTok, IG, just look at the food.
And I'd be like, oh my God, I can't wait to eat. And then now it's just like, sometimes today I had to remind myself to eat. I never thought I'd say that, but I was just like, yo, you have to eat. Like, hey, eat something. And then it's just like, yeah, I was just like, oh my God.
Okay.
I'm one of those girls who don't know. But yeah, it's just, I don't know how this happened. It just gradually happened. And you know how like sometimes you're like, if you eat healthy foods, you'll be craving that. It's so true. I've been craving a lot of like chicken salads lately. So this whole week, that's all I want to eat. I'm just even thinking about healthy food. I want to eat more healthy foods just for my body and myself. Just I see the changes, and I love how it makes me feel compared to when I used to eat all that junk food and I'd always be tired. After eating, you want to sleep, but now that I eat more natural foods, I'm never tired after eating, and I eat small portions too, and then I can kind of gauge when it's like, okay, you don't need to eat anymore, so I'm happy about that.
All right, so what was the next thing you did?
So the next thing I did that I knew I needed to do was to work out.
Exercise.
Because I still ate a lot, and although I changed the way I ate, it was still big portions. And in order for me to burn the calories, I needed to work out. And guys, I'm gonna be honest, I went to the gym, guys. Dominic would be like, at first, when me and Dominic...
Excuses.
Yeah,
Excuses.
No, and I'd be at the gym and I'd be like, Dominic, I'd be like, okay, I'm gonna go work out. And I didn't know what I was doing. And I'd just be like, oh my God, Dominic, what do I do? But thank God, when I went by myself, I would text him. I'd be like, oh, what's this machine? How do I use it? I'd call him when I went by myself. But honestly, guys, I have no idea what I was doing. And I would literally follow Dominic at the gym all around. And then he was so sweet. Like, he always showed me what to do. So, me, just tell him what I did.
At the gym?
Yes, tell him. Tell him.
I think that, a lot of people need to look at working out as, you go to the gym to work out, to build muscle, or you do cardio to lose fat. Like a lot of people, it's two different things, right? Because if you work out, like do machines and lift weights and stuff, you're not going to burn a lot of calories. So that exercise, it won't make you really burn fat, right? So then if you learn to separate both, you can do both at the same time. You can work out, do cardio, just to burn fat, and then have it that's only purpose is to burn fat, and then you work out, you lift weights, and that only purpose is to build muscle. It's good to build muscle because I could do a whole video on it, but basically the more muscle you have, the more you can eat without getting fat. So you can basically eat more, and your body resting, not doing anything, it needs more food. Like Naka, she wanted to basically lift the weights and then not do the cardio, right? But they go hand in hand, right? Like if you want to lose weight and stuff, you gotta add the cardio because that's gonna focus on the weight loss.
Yeah, because I would watch videos and people were like, oh, you don't need cardio. And I'd be telling Dominic, I don't need cardio. I just need to lift weights.
And then after a while, I just let her be, right? Because of Naka, if she's hard-headed, she won't listen to whatever you say. So just let her be. And then she came back, she's like, okay, what do I do?
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, you can still lift the weights, but have days dedicated to lifting weights and days dedicated to cardio, right? Like you have to have a cardio day that you do 3 minutes of cardio, and then that's gonna be focused on that. Or you can do your exercises, and then at the end of your workout, then she was doing 10, 15, 20 minutes of cardio at the end, right? So you were getting both.
But I noticed a lot of change when I would do my cardio, when I was sweating And then after a while, I was like, ooh, I kind of like cardio. So then I was just like, is it okay if I just do like a week of cardio? Guys, I lost so much weight when I went hard. But the thing is, like, you have to be careful when you do a lot of cardio because you can get very tired. So just be careful and eat right.
And then it's just getting tired, right? Because she thought that high intensity was better, right? And a lot of people think high intensity is better, but if you just want to lose weight, you can just do moderate or low intensity, right? Because the problem with high intensity is that if you can't do it every single day because it exerts so much energy, right? But you're able to walk every day and you won't get tired.
Yeah.
But if you do high intensity every single day, you won't burn that much more calories. Plus, like, you'll be too tired. Like, you have, I can go into like detail with the knee expenditure and stuff, but like it's not worth it because you're just too tired.
I did high intensity interval on the Stairmasters. The next day I couldn't get out of bed. I'm like, oh, let's go to the gym. I couldn't move, you guys. I was like,
and,
I can't.
And like, even if you burn more calories in that session, you're gonna miss the next session. Instead of having 2, you only have 1.
Yeah, that's true. But
and then you just walk.
And then I stopped. I stopped doing high intensity interval, and I would just walk on the treadmill, and then at the end I'd be sweating just as much, but I did it longer, and I burnt more calories, and I was like, oh, okay. So, but now, guys, I'm running. I'm only running for 15 minutes now. Actually, 10 minutes now. So, God is good. God is good. Okay, so. Sorry guys, if we're looking down, it's because I wrote it down because I really wanted to give out as much information possible. So that's why we're looking down. Okay, so for the last part, honestly, I'm gonna be real with you guys. Sometimes I didn't feel like going to the gym. I had a whole week where I didn't want to go to the gym. Dominic would be like, let's go to the gym, and I'd be like, no. I was done. I was just like, I can't do this anymore. And that was because I plateaued. When I reached a certain weight, I just stopped gaining weight. I wasn't losing weight. And I was just like, I don't want to go. I don't want to. And I didn't. And every single morning, I weigh myself, which I think I forgot to mention in the first part. But weighing yourself every single day in the morning, honestly, that was the main reason why I kept going. Because when I didn't feel like working out and I was just like, I don't want to do it anymore, I still weighed myself, and then I'd be like, okay, well, you know what, I came such a long way, maybe I can still keep going. And then sometimes, the scale would be up and I'd be like, ooh, heart attack. And then it'd be really low and I'd be like, oh my God, what did I do? So honestly, I had great people around me to just motivate me, just be like, you know what, let's go to the gym. Dominic would be like, you can just walk on the treadmill. And I'd be like, okay. And then I'd get there and then I'd see other people there just running, and then I'd be like, oh my God, okay. So then I'd go hard,
Those
and
were
also,
the days you had the best workouts.
Yeah, when I didn't want to go, and then Dominic would be like, just walk, and I'd be like, okay.
Just make it there.
Yeah, and then he'd be like, oh, we have to do this anyways, might as well go. And I'd be like, okay. And then I also had my brothers, cheering me on. And then they'd be like, you've been really wanting to do this. Like, don't give. Like, everyone around me really encouraged me. They didn't make me feel like trash. It felt really good to have people on my side that they wanted me to be happy with my body weight. Honestly, and another thing is, you need to be around real people. Like, if you gain weight and you're fat, you need people that are like, yo, you're looking big. And I'm grateful because I had that in my mom, and I remember when she told me and I was crying, she sat me down. She was like, Naka, you're obese, you need to calm down with food, you're too big, you need to start to do something. And she told me that a couple times, and she was just like, look at you, you're always sick, you're always stuffy, it's not good. And then at the time, it really hurt my feelings, and I remember I cried, and I was just like, I can't believe
you can't let it.
Me. But she's my mom, she gave birth to me, she's always looked out to me, she's always has my back, so it's just I knew it came from a good place. And now she was just like, remember, I told you, girl. And then now, I'm so happy that she did that. So it's just surround yourself with real people. You don't want to be with people. Do I look big? Oh no, you look nice, you look fine. No, if you're a friend, a real friend is gonna tell you, you put on weight. I love you, but like you need to do something about it. And my friends did that. They were like, yo, Naka, like you're fat bitch, like you need to get it together. So it's just like having real friends like that obviously they're gonna tell you depending on like, you know, how you guys talk to each other, but that's just how I talk with my friends and my family, you know. Weighing myself every single day in the morning, because weighing yourself in the morning, it's you're not doing it to be depressed, you know, to just be like, oh my god, I'm so big. No, it's just a way to let you know it's a tool to let you know that if what you're doing is working, right? The food that you're doing, okay, are you eating too much or too little? Do you need to change or do anything? It just lets you know if
Track
you're
it. Write it down.
Exactly.
Do an average per week, and then look per week on a basis if from comparison of last week. Okay, did I get progress? If I didn't, then why? If I did, okay, keep doing it. You know, if you didn't, change something.
That's what we do. We calculate how much I weigh at the end of the week, and then the end of the week, and then do we have it?
I have a big board, you know, with all the stuff here.
So every single day I weigh myself, and then we do the average, and then it's like, woo, good job. And then if I weigh more than last week, we have to change something. If I weigh less than last week, whatever, we keep doing it like that. So weighing yourself every single day in the morning really helps to keep you on track. I know there's people that are like, don't weigh yourself, but it's like, if you don't weigh yourself, how do you know if you're doing good, you know? How do you know if what you ate yesterday was good, kind of thing, or throughout the week?
I've heard some people, like, they say like, oh, I'm scared, you know, if they know that they didn't eat well, they're like, oh, I'm scared to weigh myself the next day. Well, that's the point.
That's the point.
You should, you know, like if you had a bad day or bad week, you weigh yourself, like you hold yourself accountable, right? And you're like, okay, well now it's okay, change it, get back on it.
Me, sometimes I would lie.
What do you mean?
I would weigh myself and I would write fake numbers. I would minus it down by a pound or two.
You see, but that's the thing, I had on my phone, I already knew.
I played myself.
We have the scale that shoots it to your phone, so I already know sometimes. That's funny.
I did that because I was so
it doesn't
cheat.
cheat
You
me,
see?
It just cheats the person.
But you know what I mean? Like, you see, I did stuff like that because I was so ashamed, you know? The night before, I ate bad, and I was like, oh my god, I have to weigh myself, and then Dominic's gonna be there, and I didn't want to look bad, you know? Because it's so embarrassing. Like, you couldn't resist eating that piece of cake. I still ate it, and then I have to go weigh myself. What am I gonna say, you know? So in a way, weighing yourself, it's like your judgment, you know? It's like, oh my god.
The other thing about weighing yourself every day, because the problem is that if you weigh yourself only once a week or once every couple of days, your weight goes up and down.
It does.
Like, I can literally weigh myself during in the morning, and then at night, and it's like 8 pounds difference. You know what I mean? Or like 6 pounds difference. And then from like Monday to Wednesday, on Wednesday it could be another 2 pounds difference, right? So like, let's say it's the 8 pounds heavier, and then you're like, oh, how come I didn't lose weight? But it's not true, right? If you would have done the average, you'd be like, oh, the average is actually whatever it is, and I did lose weight, right? So then you can plan ahead.
Yeah, sometimes on Monday I was one weight, and then on Tuesday I gained 2 pounds, and then it's just like, oh, it's just I drink water at night, you know.
Sometimes Naka gets sad, you know. She's like, oh, like you know, I didn't lose weight from yesterday. I'm like, don't even try to lose weight from the day before. The only thing you're trying to do when you weigh yourself every day is to beat the number of the week before, not the day before, but the week. All right, guys. So I wrote a list down of what I noticed about Naka and of what changed, and you should say yes or no if it's true. Okay. So things number one about things that changed: your voice.
My voice changed?
Your voice. Like, if you look at it, you guys can see, like, I bet after the video, we'll go look. If you look at the beginning videos, your voice was a lot more stuffy before.
Back in the day.
You were always stuffed up.
Yeah, you guys can go look at our previous videos. I sounded sick, and not even sick, but like, my voice was just, it was just different.
Yeah.
I don't know, it's like, well, my throat was big.
You were just stuffy, maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know, but it was different.
But I sounded like I was sick, you know, or like stuffy. I don't know. You guys can go watch our videos. My voice, yeah, it is different. Even my brother said it. He was like, "You sound so different," and I was like, I don't know.
Speaking of sick, so after gym, you used old videos or OGs. No, after the gym, you would have allergies and always get sick. So you don't get those anymore. And,
I don't even have allergies anymore.
And you're never sick.
Yeah.
Like before, when we first started dating, you'd always like often have a cold or something. But now, like, you haven't had a cold in over a year.
Yeah, I haven't had. Oh, mate, let's not jinx it.
We don't even need to jinx it.
fact. You ain't lying. You ain't lying.
Other thing I noticed is that you sweat less.
Yeah, that's true. I noticed that too.
You notice that too?
Yeah, I noticed that too. Guys, we went to his parents' house. My armpits weren't even sweaty. Guys, I couldn't even wear t-shirts back then because like I was always so sweaty and like it was too much. I'd always be sweaty. Okay, next one.
Next one. At night, you know, now before the OJs know, but we couldn't sleep in the same room before because I wasn't able to fall asleep. But like it's been almost a year now that we're able to sleep in the same room, and because you don't snore anymore.
Yeah.
You don't snore anymore, and like before, like sometimes in the middle of the night, like you get coughs and stuff, like cough attacks almost. So like, you don't get cough attacks. You don't snore anymore, and before you would always like you'd be tired like often, but now it's like you have a lot more energy.
Before I'd always be sleepy because I did a lot.
You sleep less now
and
too.
yeah, I used to always take naps.
Yeah.
Because it would take a lot out of me just to do activities. And guys, I'm 4'11" and I was obese. Literally, like I was very, very fat to the point that like my knees used to hurt and like
They don't hurt anymore?
Oh yeah, my knees don't hurt anymore, guys. They don't. I went for a walk today, you guys. I was sprinting, walking. Like, I feel great, and I know my body loves it. Imagine all that weight on my body.
You lost like 60 pounds?
I lost a person, yeah.
So like imagine like next time whoever was at the gym, go at the gym, pick up 60 pounds, like the weight.
Be like, this
one
is how
pound,
Naka
6
was.
pounds, put it in a backpack. Imagine having that everywhere all day, every day. You go up the stairs, you have that on your back, you know, you get off from the couch, you have that 60 pounds with you everywhere, and it's pressure on your joints, pressure on your organs, on your lungs and everything. So once it's gone, I mean,
60 pounds.
a lot
this
more
is
energy.
not 10 pounds.
Getting up takes less energy. Going up the stairs, like you go up the stairs not even out of breath.
My dad didn't even recognize me. He was like, oh my god. So I'm just really happy. I feel very light and nice, and now I get to just do fun things at the gym. I'm really excited about that. I get to lift weights, guys, and I only have to do 10 minutes of cardio.
We'll see. Okay.
Okay, guys. But anyways, guys, hopefully you enjoyed this video. Hopefully you were able to get some little tips out of it.
Last thing I'll say is that, you know, if you're trying to have the same journey that Naka had, you're gonna hit roadblocks. You know, just don't give up. Like, you're gonna fall. You're gonna fall often, but just keep getting up, because the only time you fail is when you stop trying, and then that's when you fail. Every time you fail, learn something from it, and it has to come truly from yourself.
If you look at me and you're like, a lot of people are like, Naka, you know, I want to lose weight and stuff like that, and you're so lucky you have Dominic there, like a personal trainer, like to train you. But guys, the amount of times where I let him down is crazy. And
the only time you let me down is when you stop trying. Like, if you would stop trying, other than that, you couldn't let me down.
Yeah, that's true. But it's just,
because it did have to come from you too, right?
Yeah.
Because at a certain point, like, you can't push too much. If the person doesn't want to do it, they won't do it, man.
Exactly.
Right?
And you know, yes, I was fortunate and I was really lucky to have Dominic, but at the end of the day, I did the work, you know? At the end of the day, I'm the one that didn't drink the sugars and stuff like that, you know? I 100% still would have lost the weight on my own. It's just, for me personally, God knew I needed Dominic to help me because I'm weak, you guys. Like,
you're stronger now.
I'm stronger now, but back then,
not
you
even
guys,
physically, but like mentally.
Yeah,
like the thing that's the most about any type of journey like this, and anything in life, it's a mental journey, guys. Like you know, physical activity like the gym and stuff, you don't train your body as much as you train your mind. Like your mind is really, oh look at my
oh my god, limitless mind.
Like, it's true, like your mind that's gonna push you through, right? It's your mind that says, no, don't take that junk food. It's your mind that says, okay, let's go to the gym.
And you have to get out of being...
determination.
No.
Do it. I'm getting hyped up. Let's go.
You're in denial.
That too.
I was in denial, Dominic.
Yeah.
Remember, I was like, no, no. But yeah, so hopefully you enjoyed this video, and let me know if you guys want me to show you guys the things that I eat now or the portions. I'd be more than happy to do it, but only honestly if you guys want to. We do these videos for you guys. If you need any tips with anything, let us know. And thank you guys so much for watching this video. Sorry if it's long or if it's too short. I'm not sure. But yeah, hopefully you enjoyed it. And comment down in the comment section below what kind of videos, especially like when it comes to like this topic, that you would like to know. And
thanks for watching, guys. Comment, subscribe. Hopefully this information helped you on Naka's journey.
Yeah.
And we will talk to you soon.
We'll see you in the next video. Toodaloo! Bye!
Smash like button. See you soon. Talk to you soon. I think that's what I say. Talk to you soon.